My name's Dick. My wife and I have been farming this land for about 25 years.
It's not showing my face. What the frick, everyone? My grr. Where all the messages go as well? Oh, there we go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. You know what I think's going on? I have an idea. Let's get rid of that. Oh, wait, is it even shown anymore? Okay, okay. I think I know what the issue is. Could be wrong, but we're about to find out in a second here. Howdy, y'all. Oh, do I have to use the IV cam? Am I gonna have... Grr, so my IV cam showing. Man, is that gonna be the new go-to? I look dark as frick in the background. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow, the lighting's actually really good right now. Never mind, I lied. I look great. All right, sick. All right, so this is what we're gonna be using then. Welcome, everyone. It's not Eli without stream technical difficulties. Bro, and it's the craziest thing, because I've got $150 light panels here, 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 here. So I got so much money on that. I got the new iPhone 13 Pro Max, like, and I'm paying for this nice streaming software and this really new up-to-date computer. I've got freaking wired platinum internet in my area. Like, I am paying for good content, like quality stuff. And it's still absolute garbage, dude. I have absolutely no what's going on. No clue what's going on, but let's say hi to everyone who's here. What's up, Akumalals? Akumals? How we doing, bro? Hopefully all is well for you. Travis, my boy. Always nice to see Travis the mod. But yeah, what's up, Vegas? Hash Cash, and what's up, my guy? PTCG Trader. Hopefully I said it right. Pika, what's up? Yo, sorry I started late, by the way, guys. I was having a very fun conversation with a couple of other people in the Pokemon community right before this, so I went a little longer than I expected, so that's why I am running here late. John Boy, what's up, John Boy? Yeah, no, so definitely glad to be here though. For today's topic, as always, if you don't already know, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days in which we do Q&As on live stream for just the previous videos I posted. So obviously it is titled the same as literally yesterday's video, except it says Q&A. With that being said, you don't have to ask questions based off of yesterday's live stream video, or off of yesterday's pre-recorded video, but if you want to, you can. You can just ask questions about literally anything you want. So this is all for just Pokemon, you know, talk, or if you want to talk about general things in life, we also have that happen every so often here too. But Pika says, hey y'all, definitely in the right stream, be questioning if there wasn't IT issues. Yeah, right, dude. But yo, Thaddeus, what's up, my boy? Tyrone, what kind of fun stuff he has? Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta shut my window. Oh, looks like that's my Astro product outside. I thought I heard a bunch of noise. The UPS driver's outside and he's just carrying all the boxes. So that'll be fun to go through and get ready for tomorrow's break. Wow, we're almost there, guys. How many packs do I even have left anyway? Sorry, I got a lot of energy today. It's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie to you all. It's kind of nice to have energy for once. Let's see actually what we got for Astral. How much do I have left for break packs? I have 17 break packs. Whew, damn, I sold out of them fast. But yeah, hopefully all of you guys are having an awesome Thursday. So wish you well. I wish I had an Astro Radiance to open. Why do you not have any Astro that you're gonna be able to? Oh, is it because it hasn't shipped out to you yet there, Kimberly? Jamie from the Alamo City, cool that I work for USPS. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, that's what my distributor sends me everything through UPS 2-day shipping. So, and I live in the same state, so it's it's basically guaranteed, which is really nice. So when they're literally a 4.5 hour drive from you, it's it's pretty nice. So, and then my other distributor, it's usually 2 to 3 day, mainly just because of they live in California. So Stony, what's up? Lord Bulbasaur, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys all so much. Shout out to you guys, by the way, right now that are watching on Twitch. I am not even close to hitting monetization status on Twitch. So if you are watching from Twitch right now, I do appreciate it. So, because hopefully that'll get me closer to getting that monetization status. Haven't pre-ordered because we pour. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kimberly. Didn't you win? Have you won one of my giveaways? Oh, dang, that's a bummer. Maybe we'll have to rig one of these days for you. I didn't say that out loud. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. But it would be nice if I could send you something. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Didn't the PTCG Trader says, didn't the reprint happen a couple days ago for Pokemon Center? So it's not confirmed a reprint. But basically, as far as it goes, so live stream on Tuesday, if you weren't there for it, basically Hidden Fates ETBs and Evolving Skies ETBs popped up on the stream. And they were on the Pokemon Center for literally like anywhere between a minute to a couple minutes, depending upon which one we're talking about here. Now, with that being said, there's no confirmation of reprint. We just know that it showed up. And so the expectation is that there's more than likely going to be some more that are going to pop up for the Evolving Skies. Personally, I think it was just old Hidden Fate stock. And then another thing as well, shout out to Raheem on this, as always. He's my boy. He said that there were some confirmations of people having their Hidden Fates getting shipped and their Evolving getting shipped, but then there was also some people that were saying that they were also saying that they got theirs canceled. So it looks like there was smaller supply than we realized, especially considering it. But yeah, interesting. My Astro is delayed till next week, so I'll probably try and go in person tomorrow to rip some packs. Dang, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry, my guy. That's really tough. I wish I could afford an Astro Radiance booster box. The cards are so cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Prices, speaking if we're talking about affordability, prices on this set have started to go down, like, real fast. I'm actually curious if we just look up Astro Radiance booster box prices. I wonder, nope, not set list. Booster box prices. I wonder what they're looking at right now at this point for the cheapest. Game Nerds is 114, but you can find that cheaper elsewhere. eBay 103. I've been hearing some people say they can get it for sub 100 in some of their areas. So this is probably going to be a sub 100 box not too long. I'm sorry if I sound congested, by the way. Allergies are wrecking me. I literally went to go out to lunch yesterday, and there's just a table, and it just had pollen all over it, and your boy sneezed like 12 times. So really stoked about allergy season. You see the Blastoise Radiant card that's shown for the day. It looks pretty good. I would say, James, that it looks good, but I just have criticisms about the stamp, man. I don't know what it is. And it's not to say I'm a hater of like stamps in general, because I love the EX era stamps. I love the Burger King promo stamps. I think the Japanese 25th anniversary stamp did a good job. I like a lot of the build and battle stamps. So for me, I have nothing against stamps. I just think the standard celebrations for English and Pokemon Go stamp is just not my cup of tea, but the card itself still looks pretty cool. So, yo, Hidden Fates and Evo ETBs from Tuesday's shift. Nice. There's some confirmation from you. More Pokemon Go set cards released. Yes, they also just released as well. I bet we can probably go pull this up on Pokebeach. But Pokebeach, let's see if they have it already. They usually are pretty good about it. Oh, I don't think they do have it up. Interesting. So I guess we'll pull it up then from Raheem, because Raheem sent me messages. All right, so. Oh, it won't let me drag and go? All right, cool. So Mewtwo V is another one that got popped up for those of you guys that can see that. If not, we can go full screen. But yeah, no, Mewtwo V is another one that's actually pretty sick. So, and by pretty sick, I mean Mewtwo. It's cool they're doing an alternate art for Mewtwo. I think that's cool. It's sick that we're gonna have alternate arts. But I'm not the biggest fan of this background design. I understand why they did it, because it's for the Pokemon Go trailer. and they're gonna try and focus on Pokemon Go theme. I'm just a little disappointed. I think it would be cooler. I just hope this isn't one of the main polls. I mean, it's not a terrible card by any means, but it's underwhelming, you know? Like, it you know, could be better. But I still think it's really cool and really exciting that we know that we're going to still be getting alternate arts. So, because that means we at least are also going to get one for Dark Phantasma more than likely too. So, that's exciting news, I would say. At least, in all things considered. And if you like it, then great, you like it. It's not the worst looking card by all means. Thaddeus, Eli, what are your thoughts on the gym mechanics of upcoming Pokemon TCG? Will Ditto only appear as commons, uncommons? Would you pull the raid charts or only find as a Ditto? So we know for a fact that it's only going to be an uncommon commons. So going back, actually, since we're just going to pull it up, going back to what we saw in the Discord. So Radiant Blastoise, confirmed. For those people that don't know, this is what it looks like. Pretty cool looking card. I like the gold background. Gold background's actually pretty cool. And this card was actually pulled in an Astro Radiance booster box. So it was an error card that got thrown in. That's crazy to me. Could you imagine if we pulled this on a stream and we're like, yo, this is not right. That'd be sick. But now going back to it, with the Radiant Blastoise. So if you can take a look, I know it might be hard to see, but zooming in, there is no Ditto symbol on the bottom left. So that confirms it for us that it's not going to be a Ditto card. Because that's the thing about these Ditto cards. I wonder if we can kind of pull them up. I don't think... here we go. Ditto peeling mechanics. So with the Ditto peeling mechanics, it is shown that there is a Ditto symbol on it. I'm trying to remember where the Ditto symbol is. So it says... Yes, there it is. So it'll have a Ditto next to it. Now, here's the real question. This one is the same as this one, but this one has a Ditto. This one doesn't. What are the odds that they're just going to randomly throw in certain cards that have Dittos? And could you imagine, bro, if literally there's like Blastoise, like Radiance, and there's a chance that you can get the like Radiant as a Ditto? You know how much of a troll? You're like, yo, I pulled it. It's a Ditto. You know how much that would feel like such a, a tease, bro. That'd be so rough. But I don't know, man. My expectation is it's going to be uncommon commons. If they do keep it uncommon commons, then in my mind, I'm like, it's a new mechanic. It'll be probably collectible. However, if they made it for the set across the board, I'm going to have a lot of criticism for that because I'm not the hugest fan of doing that for main pulls, and then you pull a Mewtwo v Altar and then it ends up being a Ditto. So, but highly doubt that's what they're gonna do. So, but still, I mean, they're going in a different direction. It'll be interesting to see too when we see it more in person, but so far a little indifferent. But excited for the Lapras can inflatable. Bro, I wanted to get that. I might as well have to buy something then, just the can. My order from PCs are still in limbo, hoping the Hidden Face didn't get canceled. Fingers crossed. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick if it didn't. Hey, what's up, UT Long? Good point. The stamp should be a special cards or the promo cards. Yeah, seriously, dude. Are you keeping an eye on Metazu or not your thing? I look at it from time to time. I'm not super like eyes on Metazu. If there's another like trading card game that I would say that I'm really keeping my eyes on a lot and I'm always watching prices, it would probably be Flesh and Blood. But I know Metazu's, to my knowledge, last time I checked was like a couple weeks ago. It was doing pretty strong, all things considered. So, but I could be off on that. Pokemon, you like the stamp? I mean, hey man, if you like the stamp, you like the stamp. I ain't gonna criticize you for it. So it's not the worst stamp of all time, but obviously you like it. Yes, obviously just showed the Blastoise. Found stores that sold AR booster or AR box for $93.50. Nice, dude. Pretty sick. Some cards will appear to be certain Pokemon, but the top layer can actually be peeled off. When you peel it, you'll reveal the real Ditto card in case the top layer can be peeled. Yeah, no, for sure. And then we have the like yeah, I'm always behind on comments. I apologize. But yeah, we see at the very bottom left. Imagine we get alts for the big three. Vegas, dude. Could you imagine? Yo, that'd be so sick. Your LGS is charging $150. Gonna take the L and get one. Oh, no. What? Thaddeus, why would you go get one, bro? You can literally go buy one online for cheaper. What are you doing? Go online, buy cheaper. Don't support local if they're scammers. Phantasma looks sick. Gonna pick some up at the LGS this week. Right on, dude. Yeah, Phantasma's got some pretty good pulls. I like the Pikachu. I think the art design on the Pikachu is probably my favorite of the three. I expect Astro Radiance to be less popular than Brilliant, but I'm trying to get at least one of the boxes. Too bad they're $70 more in Europe. Oh, that's tough, my guy. Try buying from the US and seeing if someone will ship it over. I mean, that's worth a shot, right? I mean, hell, dude, I'll ship you one and I'll sell it to you for whatever shipping is. Save you money. So you can probably find people that'll do that too for cheaper, maybe even. Design looks lazy. Design for the... Oh, yeah. No, I agree. It literally looks like they took a snapshot of the Pokemon Go trailer and then they put it as the background. Like, kind of lame. Hey, Eli. What's up, Sat? How we doing? Guys talking about the Blastoise leak yet? We're talking about that right now and everything having to do with the stamps. Yes, sir. I would honestly be more hyped if I pulled a secret rare. If I pulled a secret rare and it was a Ditto card, technically would be more rare. You know what? That could actually be a very good point. I'm not going to say your name. A fudge boy. I'm not trying to be demonetized, which reminds me, I should probably put monetization on. Yeah, no, that's a good point, actually. That would add more rarity to it. I didn't really think about that. You bring up a valid point with that. There could be some added rarity to it because it's not like the card itself isn't going to be that card. Wow, I didn't really think about it from that perspective. Huh, that's a good point. I like that. You might actually bring up a valid point because then you say to yourself, let's say hypothetically, you know, 50 are pulled, 2 of them have Dittos, and then you're like, yo, I got the 2 that were pulled that were Ditto, or the other way around, you know? I'm going to be actually excited when these Evolving Skies reprints clickbait titles doesn't include a question mark. Well, Grant, my last Evolving Skies, so for the booster box, mine didn't, my most recent one. If you talk about Evolving Skies booster box reprint confirmed, I made that video. It's my third to last video. No question mark, baby. 100% confirmed. So it's fully confirmed, my guy. So obviously there is a question mark off of it coming, but to be fair, I mean, I talked about it on the video and also last live stream. I mean, we saw them show up on the site. So I don't know, man. HL, I did hear about that. Aussie is coming with a small wave of UPCs. I gotta wonder though if it's kind of one of these situations like what we saw with the UK in Elite Trainer boxes, because obviously with the UK Pokemon Center ETB exclusives, they came a little bit later. I almost wonder if they're doing something similar to that, but with like UPCs. I could be off, but just a theory I have. I don't know if you guys have thoughts on it. What are the confirmed reprint dates for Evolving Skies, ETBs, and booster boxes? So Grant, confirmed reprint dates for booster boxes. Confirmed is August, sometime early August. I don't have the exact date, but it's early August, I know for a fact. ETBs, we don't have a confirmation date yet, other than the fact that we had some show up on the site yesterday for the PC ones. And we don't have standard confirmation ones. But off topic, I mean, we're talking about Pokemon, bro. Nothing's off topic on this channel. I was wondering how many AR breaks you have left and what's the maximum order. There is no maximum order. You can buy as many as you want. I will tell you that as it stands right now, I have 17. However, be on the lookout there, UT, because I literally just had my Astral dropped off to me, literally, like as we're speaking. It just got dropped off to me at the front door. So if I have any extras, I'll definitely make sure to throw them on the site. But hopefully we can add some more if you're trying to buy in a good amount. So because we have some people that'll buy literally as little as like 3 to 5, and then we'll have some people that'll buy like a booster box or 2. So never had someone buy a case of break packs, to be fair. Never had that much. So I think the most we've ever had was 100. So which that's almost 3 boxes. That's still a lot, bro, especially for opening. Damn, dude, that's a lot. Hey, GameStop is giving out promos with a purchase of $15. Anyone know who it is? Or you mean what it is? I don't know, man. I wanna open one of your right though. They tax. That is. What are you referencing? Oh yes. I wanna open day of your I see. It's because you want to open day of. That makes sense. If you want to pay the premium that much to open, then go for it. But if you end up getting wrecked, dude, that's tough. That just adds into like the bitterness of like the fact that you just overpaid for a box. You also got nothing from opening. So that could pay off really bad. What are the confirmed reprint dates? I just answered that. Does this guy actually look at his YouTube chat at all? Come on, dude. I'm looking at the chat right now, my guy. I'm just a little delayed. No need for that. Do you believe the Blastoise is actually an heir from Astro Pack? That's a great question, Sad. I think, is there any confirmation on the video of that? That's hard to say, man. That is hard to say. I thought about that too, if I'm being honest, Sad. If it was an error, I don't know, man. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of think he's BSing. I think he's BSing, bro, if I'm being honest. Can't wait to grade a Ditto stamp Radiance art. Bro, if they have that, that'd be cool. Stony is addicted to Pokemon Go. I used to be a while ago, but it's just like one of those games that's super grindy, and so I can only do it for so much before I get bored of like the grind. Exactly what I'm thinking. Hyper rare Ditto will be more rare than regular, hypothetically. Yeah, dude, that could be a cool idea. Kimberly, yes, he does, Grant. Thank you, Kimberly. What's up, Courier? How we doing? I must have missed that single one, but seen the other 100. Oh no, Grant. I make sure to answer all your questions, so you no need to spam. I will get to it at some point. So I just, I have an ordering for how I do it, and sometimes I like to answer some people's questions in depth if I can, and if not, so just try and be as respectful as I can to not skipping over other people than others, and I will read most questions, but if it does get to a point where someone does begin to spam, then I will start to read over it. But that's just because I can't focus all my attention on one person. You know what I'm saying? So I'll answer your question just in order. Courier, like the stream. I appreciate that, brother. Suicide squats, the shipping and the import charges are the reason I try not to order from the States. It will sometimes end up becoming more than that. Not if you underquote. Not if you underquote shipping. Just saying. But Travis, Eli, what grade would you give Astro Radiance? I really like the set, but I'm a huge Dialga. Like the set. I'm a huge Dialga and Palkia fan. So here's my personal opinion about Astro Radiance. In regards to, we'll go with Astro Radiance set list. Let's go take a look at the set list. So if we go Astro Radiance set list and we just go through and take a look at what's in it. So once you start getting into the alternate arts, I do think that from a pure just aesthetics perspective, it's some of the best alternate artwork designs we've seen. So that shows us they're going a great direction. I mean, personally, I think the Palkia design is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's really cool what they've kind of done with it. I think the Beedrill sketch art, absolutely stunning as well. I mean, I love this. The MC Etcher design. I think this is a sick alternate art. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know we got the break tomorrow, but I might be opening some for myself tonight because, oh, this is such a sick artwork. And the pull rates are pretty high from what we've heard. And for those people that don't already know, I've had the worst pull rate luck with Brilliant Star, so I'm going to need some love. We're going to look at this visual set list because it'll probably look a little bit easier on the eyes since it's so close up. So there is a lot to love about this set, right? Got the Beedrill. It's got the Palkia. It's got the Machamp artwork, which I love. The Dialga also has a really cool artwork. It's got my girl, Cynthia and Garchomp. Whoopsie, froze for a second there. Apologize about that. So there's a lot to love. There's a lot to love about this set. The character rares outside of the Cynthia are a little weak, I will say. So that is definitely disappointing. But if I were to give it a ranking, ooh, that's hard. So if I'm going to say the best of the best, I'm going to say 10 out of 10 for Evolving Skies. I'm going to put, what do I want to give? What do I want to give a ranking for Brilliant? I can't decide if I want to give it a 10 or a 9. Because honestly, Brilliant is so good. it's hard not to give it. I'm going to give it a 9. And the reason why I'm going to give it a 9 is because I wish they did a better job at increasing the pull rates or had a little bit more alternate arts for Brilliant. That's what I would say the game changer is. On the bright side with Evolving, even though the pull rates are hard, I would say that the pulls, the opportunity to pull an alternate art is pretty like high compared to Brilliant. Especially if you go look at like the data they've collected. Some people are like 1 in half 1,000 for like alternate arts in like Brilliant versus 1 in 72 for Evolving. So it's a little bit better pull rates on Evolving, even though a lot of people complain about Evolving pull rates. So that's 10-9. Then I'd probably put Celebrations next at like 8. Then Shining Fates. I'm going to give it, this might sound crazy, I'm going to give it an 8. I know some people would say that's controversial. It's probably more along the lines of a 7. But that's just because I think it'll age a lot better. And then start talking about 7s, which is like C class. You're starting to talk about Chilling Reigns and like Fusion Strike. I would probably say I would put this in around... I put this set at around a 7.5. That's my rating. That is my answer for you there, Travis. Isn't the GameStop promo just a Typhlosion? I did hear about that. I've got some buddies that work at GameStop that said that. Just pulled a gold Hisuian Samurott. That's pretty sick. Shout out to you, dude. Do you like the trainer gallery? I would say that's my least favorite part about this set. I think the trainer gallery is a little weak. Now, ironically enough, this has one of my favorite trainer gallery cards of all time, so it's kind of interesting to say that, but I'm not going to judge one card off of the whole trainer gallery. It's to say if like there was a Charizard in the trainer gallery, all of a sudden I'm not going to say the trainer gallery is amazing, you know? Like, I love this Garchomp, but most of the trainer gallery, I mean, it's got some cool cards. Like, I do like the Misty a lot. The Misty's really cool. I think the Hoothoot's a cool design. But just if we're looking at this one, like, it's hard, man. The majority of them outside of those 3, it's kind of hard to love. What's up, Tim Reynolds? How we doing, brother? Hopefully all is well. It's me, Codex, just logged in the wrong account because new phone, who dis? No, you're all good, bro. How we doing? Hopefully all is well. In Norley, you need a declaration value lower than 30 to not have customs, but you get a horrendous shipping price and 25% tax. Dang, dude. Yeah, bro, I've shipped to Norway before. It's rough. My Astro box had no secret rares, but had 6 trainer galleries, 2 V-stars, and true Radiant Haluchas. Interesting, and I think that sad just goes to show you that they do fluff up pull rates based off of character rares and V-stars and those Radiants. Because I heard Radiants are pretty easy, kind of like... Radiants are like the new... What's that other stuff that was like rainbowish? I can't remember the design on what they were called. Wow, how am I forgetting what they're called? Give me a second. Forgetting what they're called. Come on, Eli. They are called Amazing Rares. Yes, I think they're new. I think that the new Amazing Rares is what I would say. I think the layout of the chat in your video might be confusing because the new comments come to the top, basically the inverse of what we see in the chat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, it's a little hard because I'm just a little delayed, obviously. So it shows the like live chat feed, but it doesn't show what I'm reading because I'm so behind. I do apologize for that. But you can always like scroll up at least and see. But yeah, I mean, I understand that. Didn't even get a full art. I don't know what the pull rates on the full arts are for this set. So I did see some people pull 1 or 2 in a booster box from what I saw in the, you know, the videos of some of the Poke streamers. But you gotta imagine how many of them have like, you know, better pull rates because of the Pokemon Company. You know, giving them that free product. So excited for the break tomorrow, expecting heat. Heck yeah, Bulbasaur. I am too, dude. I'm so excited. I hope we get some massive pulls. Beedrill is the coolest card in the set. It's definitely one of my favorites, art-wise, that's for sure. The era prices are in the dirt. Do you think they will go up or dead set compared to ES and BS? Why does Pogo already have a positive outlook? Pogo has a positive outlook because it has 3 shiny starters from Gen 1. The Charizard, the Venusaur, the Blastoise. This is the first time we've ever had a shiny Venusaur. This is the second time we've ever had a shiny Blastoise in the history of Pokemon. So that's huge news. That's huge. That's huge news. I'd love to see if they did more than the Radiance. I don't think they will, but if they did, that'd be mind-blowing. And then the reason Astro is so cheap, I don't think it's a dead set by any means. Especially it'll come down to if we do end up getting more print of it later, because this is only a 1 print set, 1 wave, all at once. So that's going to play a major role on how prices are going to be affected based off of if it's a very low supply. If it's a very low supply, I think there's an argument to be made this set could start doing extremely well really quickly. If they end up coming up with more reprints shortly after, I do think the set could sit around below $100 for a while. The error prices are, I already answered that question. I just literally answered that question. My bad, dude. I read it twice. Do you think it's worth investing in Celebrations packs long term? I don't think it's a bad thing, but I would say that personally, there's a lot of items right now, Suicide Squats, from Celebrations that are still around MSRP that I would much rather pick up, including the Pokemon lunchbox tin from Celebrations. My girlfriend and I are going halves on a booster boxes, so that helps. We're taking the day off to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi Stranger Things opening packs of Radiance. Yo, Friday's a good day, dude. Friday's a good day. Your boy is ready for Obi-Wan. I can't wait until the morning. I have to watch Night of. So I'm gonna watch Obi-Wan tonight because they drop it at midnight. And I've been getting my girlfriend into Star Wars too, because we went through, what did we go through? We went through and watched everything Marvel, so she's super updated on Marvel. I want to get into the Lord of the Rings. We watched the first one, but honestly, I forgot how long the Lord of the Rings are. So we watched the first one. We're going to have to go back to 2 and 3. We're going to go through the Indiana Jones pretty soon here, but we just finished all 6 Star Wars, and then we're starting on the Star Wars The Clone Wars series. And I'm trying to get her prepped for Obi-Wan. So, because Obi-Wan's, it's going to be such a sick series, dude. And I love that they're bringing the original cast back. Super excited about that, so... Third live I'm catching. I'm on a roll. Let's go, Juan. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. What set is ranked as a 1 out of 10? Bro, so easy, Tyrone. I will tell you right now. You guys ready for the worst set in the history of worst sets? And you might think, Eli, Steam Siege. Eli, Crimson Invasion. No, this is by far, in my personal opinion, one of the worst sets of all time in Pokemon. I'll make a video about this. I know you guys have asked me questions, some of the worst Pokemon sets of all time. We're about to go through. Shout out to my black and white people. Who's ready to learn about emerging powers? A yucky. This set is yucky. You want to master set this set? Look at the most expensive cards in this set. $2.21, $1.49 for the lowest listing, and then the market price is $7.75 and $5.73. You can literally master set this whole thing for less than like 50 bucks. And that's including reverse hollows. That's how bad this set is. This set is cheaper to master set than literally, if to my knowledge, any other set in existence. It is so bad. You have 2 secret rares. It is the Thundurus and the Tornadius, and that is it. And everything else is super mid. Like, sure, it's cool that you got some of these hollow rares, but literally, come on, dude. Like, what is this garbage set? Like, at least with, black and white base, right? With black and white base, you obviously, it's the first introduction to the, full arts, and the designs on the Reshiram and Zekrom are absolutely gorgeous, but it at least has also more with it on a secret rare Pikachu, Like, this is a really cool secret rare Pikachu design. It has a holofoil pattern we can't see on it. I wouldn't say black and white base set is one of the best sets, but at least even that has more to it. Then you start getting into Noble Victories set after that. You've got way more, and by way more I mean literally double the amount of full arts, and you get a secret rare as well. It's like they said, we don't want the secret rare, and we're going to give you half as many of the full arts. And you're like, what? Now next Destinies is where they said we're going to start cranking up. We're throwing shinies in there. We're pulling more full arts in there. That's when they said time to crank up the heat, baby. But yeah, no, terrible set, bro. But I would argue to say that Steam Siege, don't get me wrong, Steam Siege is a bad set, but it's hard to beat that because if we just go take a look at Steam Siege right now, and we look at some of the most expensive cards in the set in the polls, at least in this set, bro, at least in this set, you can pull, you know, multiple different character rares. Sure, they're not all worth the most, but just off of how much it costs to master set Steam Siege versus emerging, it costs way more. And that's crazy to say considering how cheap Steam Siege is. Adam, what do you mean, bro? Number one, the best of all time for Steam Siege, right, dude? Pulled the Garchomp V 2 weeks ago because my target broke street date. Someone bought it off of me for 130. Dude, that is so sick, dude. Shout out to you on that one, bro. That is so sick. Shout out to you on that. That is a freaking, that's sick, dude. That's sick. Amazing rare? Yeah, amazing rares. I messed up. 1 out of 10 would be Rebel Clash. Ooh, I would not put Rebel Clash near 1 out of 10. I would definitely not say it's one of the worst sets of all time. Rebel Clash is a bad set, but we've seen way worse sets. Like, way worse sets. Dan, the way Pokemon cards have evolved, they're completely different these days. Seriously, dude. What do you think about buying Pokemon Center ETBs at $85? That's not a bad price. 65 is the MSRP. 85 is pretty solid. Honestly, especially if they don't do a reprint for these, which there's an expectation they're not, that could be a really solid pickup for sure. And if they do a reprint, you're picking them up at 65, you dollar cost averaging in at 75. I don't think that's a bad place to be at all. Especially long term, if that's what your kind of long term vision is. Any thoughts on what Pokemon might do for the last Sword and Shield set this year? Great question. So historically, if we just go take a look at what they've done for each era, they always go out with a bang. Cosmic Eclipse, Hidden Fates, Evolution, Steam Siege, 2 of the best sets of all time. Just kidding. Evolutions is sick, but obviously not Steam Siege. Legendary Treasures, sick. Call of Legends came out after the Heart Gold Soul Silver. Platinum Arceus. I don't know why this is backwards, but Stormfront. I mean, arguably, in my opinion, some of my favorite sets are the sets that come out at the end of eras. So I'm going to make a statement saying that probably one of the best sets for Sword and Shield era is going to come out at the end of the year. Don't know what they're going to do as far as it goes, but I'm excited for it. That's all I can say. You gotta be the very best. Am I late? What's up, CMV? You're not late at all, my guy. Long-term lurker. Alec, what's up? It's 6:30 here. I'm in Oz. Bro, shout out to you. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and being here so early. I appreciate that. Crimson Invasion, Rebel Clash, Steam Siege is definitely ones. I mean, they're definitely part of the argument. I would not put Rebel Clash up there, man. I would not put Rebel Clash up there. I don't understand the hate for Rebel Clash. I get it. Rebel Clash is the worst set in the Sword and Shield era block. But when you take a look at Rebel Clash, right? Let's take a look at Rebel Clash. You're talking the fact of the matter that you've got a Boss's Orders, a pretty cool card, and sure, like most of these cards are pretty mid, like the Rainbows and Golds are not like nothing special, but at least if you're a fan of the Gen 9 Pokemon, it has some cool Gen 9 Pokemon in there, right? It's not the best set, don't get me wrong. I'd probably put it on a scale, I'd put it as a 2. I wouldn't put it as a 1, I'd put it as a 2. Now, if you want to go compare it to something like Crimson Invasion, for example, Crimson Invasion, on the other hand, if you look at just what you can get, it's literally the Gyarados and then a couple of these other Alolan trainers. So I guess the real part that really comes down to is Boss's Orders or Gyarados are the most two comparable. It at least has the water energies. And then which one do you like more? Do you like more the Gen 9 Pokemon or do you like more the Gen 8 Pokemon? That's literally what it comes down to, because it's focusing mainly on the rainbows of the Alolan and then the rainbows of the Galar. So I guess that's the best way to put it. I guess my only argument for why I would say Rebel Clash is slightly above it is just because it did come with the shiny golds that I did think were really cool. But other than that, I mean, it's down there. Don't get me wrong, it's down there. But yeah, I don't know. It's down there for sure. Don't get me wrong, but. So we have Schrodinger's cat saying emerging powers. Yes, sir. Bro, I knew you were gonna say emerging powers, bro. My freaking passionate hate for emerging powers runs deep, especially as a kid opening it. Glad everyone excited about AR. I told myself I wouldn't be interested, but kind of want to pick some up tomorrow. like I said, man, I'm getting excited for the new set because the artworks are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, obviously, it's not the most hypey set of all time, and I'm definitely disappointed in the route they went with the, like, Palkia Dialga, but I still think that the art design's gorgeous, even if the, you know, ancient forms are kind of bad. Set's a 0.5, bro. 0.5 is right. Almost missed playing the FF14. Oh, hey, well, thanks for being here, GG Smith. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agreed. Forgot about the set. Absolute trash. Steam Siege is almost as bad, though. I don't know, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Steam Siege is bad, but I'm just saying Rebel Clash is like an S tier trash. Like, if they had S tier for like garbage, that's what I would say Emerging Powers is. It is that bad. It is so bad. Like, dude, my eyes are open, Tyrone. Tyrone's like, I found my new favorite set of all time, Emerging Powers. I like the Steam Siege Gardevoir. Yeah, Steam Siege Gardevoir is great. And it's not like I don't like the Thundurus and Tornadius, like, because I am a Gen 5 fan. I do like the alternate arts, or the full arts, but God, that's it? Dude, sorry. Is anyone having a rational fear that Scarlet and Violet is going to be just garbage era? Bro, that's my irrational fear about every single set that comes out, Lord Bulbasaur, if I'm being honest. That's every single new set. I'm like, bro, I'm scared. Rebel Clash has one of my favorite full art trainers. I mean, dude, that's the thing that gives me a little bit of hope of Rebel, is don't get me wrong, like, Rainbow Gyarados is cool and all, but Boss's Orders full art is gorgeous, and I love it, and maybe it's a Gen 1 bias, but you can make the same argument with Crimson and the Gyarados Gen 1 bias. Did you see the leak of the Pokemon? Yes, sir! We actually talked about that early at the stream, Yang, so you can just rewind and see that. Bulbasaur, I think the TCG will depend on the region mechanics, but I think the video game will be popular just because it's Switch-based. Yeah, Switch games are... Dude, the Switch is one of the best. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nintendo as a company and what they've done... The only thing, and maybe this will, you know, hopefully they're okay with me giving them criticism. The only console they've missed on, in my opinion, has been the Wii U. Other than that, 3DS, Switch, Wii, Game Boy, DS, DS Lite, like, they absolutely crushed it out of the park with the majority of their, like, consoles that they've created. So shout out to Nintendo. Obviously, I gotta give a little bit of criticism to them, but hopefully that's not, you know, too bad. I still want that sponsorship. Give me the free Pokemon. Give me free Pokemon. But dude, I love it. I bought a Switch growing up playing Wii Sports, especially Wii Sports Resort when it came out. Bro, I mean, they do such a good job. Nintendo 3DS, I know some people weren't the biggest fan. I loved Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because I did love the Nabdex mechanic. I did love the Delta series afterwards with the post game. I think they did a great job with that. There's some other 3DS games that I liked outside of if we're just talking Pokemon. I really like what they've done. And then DS Lite, man. I mean, are you kidding me? Come on. Like, DS Lite, Game Boy Advanced games on that too. Best of both worlds. Yeah, of course, Rocket. No problem. I agree on the Steam Siege. Secret Rare is undervalued. I don't know if I'd say they're fully undervalued, but they're underappreciated. Do you think the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection is a good pickup for around $6 each to keep sealed? I think that's a great pickup. I mean, I myself right now am selling them on my website. How much am I selling on my site for? Because I actually just sold like most of my inventory of them, but I have some that I just added to the site. I'm trying to find out how much I'm selling them for, and I'll let you know. I know the market on them is $80. Okay, so I'm selling them for 70, and the market price for them is 80. So if you're picking them up for 60, that's a solid deal. Wow, why is this so pixelated? This should not be right. But yeah, if you can get it for 80, dude, that's pretty solid. There we go. Not pixelated anymore. But yeah, dude, I think the box itself, you can get it for 60. Great price. Great price for considering what it is and what it's worth. I mean, that's better value than what you're actually finding. So yeah, I would say it's pretty solid, but let me get rid of this. What are we gonna do? Next set, probably gonna have a Pikachu and a Zard TGS. Imagine they throw in the Pikachu and Mew gold cards in there too. Yeah, you gotta imagine that the final set for English is gonna basically have a lot of VMAX Climax cards. I think that's what they're saving it for, if I were to guess. There will be V-Star Universe since they trademarked it, so it's supposed to be like VMAX Climax, and rumors it will be shiny versions of V-Star Pokemon, so obviously shiny Zard V-Star. Oh, who would have guessed it? You know what, Digi? I mean, that makes sense. Shiny Arceus? Isn't Shiny Arceus golden? Shiny V-Star cards. Ooh. So it's going to be like our Hidden Fates, but for like, ooh. Ooh. So what would the shiny other ones be? Shiny Palkia Dialga, which have literally very, like, the designs look... Bro, I will tell you, if they do end up doing that... Oh, Shiny Shaman would be sick. Shiny Shaman has a gorgeous shiny. I love it shiny. Do I care about a shiny Whimsicott, though? I don't think so. That'd be interesting, dude. That'd be interesting. That's an interesting theory. More than likely, I could see that happening. What do you think of the TCG Player Sealed product promotion going on today? What do you think about it? I think it's a great opportunity to get 8% on bonus bucks back. I myself would say that I'm not going to take advantage of it, but that's just because I'm so focused on making sure that I have all of my expenses paid off for Astro. We'll go with that. So I'm a little tight on liquidity right now. Otherwise, I'd be taking full advantage of it. Man, I remember there's one time they're doing a 10% bonus bucks back, and it was as all the sets were crashing, and you were picking up like Chilling Reign for $80. And if you're picking up Chilling Reign $80 plus 10% back, bro, that's literally like picking them up for $72. So I think bonus bucks are great. It's a great way to obviously get some cash back on items that you're able to go buy cheaper. Now, obviously, it's not like you're literally getting 8% off on that item. You're just getting 8% cash back. So you have to take that into consideration when you go about and do it. But, you know, I like to look at it that way because I just take that money and use it towards the next day buying the whatever product it is I'm buying with those free bucks. Johnson, thoughts on Chilling Reigns alt arts, Evolving Skies alt arts considering reprints? Watched Danny did a vid recently. Seems to think Evolving Waves will be small, double brilliant. So the Evolving Skies wave that, and I talked about this on my video, the expectation is it is going to be small. However, with that being said, the Brilliant Star Wave 1 was really small as well. And I am just now, as I talked about in yesterday's video, just now hearing news that some of my other distributors will be getting some more in early June. And my other distributor, I have open orders on them. So I'm able to order 2 of them, 2 cases a week for Brilliant Star. I haven't had that happen since the start of COVID. So I don't know, man. I've gained the most amount of booster boxes of a set from Brilliant Star that I have of any set in existence. So the fact that prices haven't started crashing yet is bizarre to me. Like, I'm expecting them to crash hard soon, sometime in June. So I think Evolving Skies will see a small wave and then probably something happen with like Brilliant. So, but maybe we won't see the full effect till June. But like I said, I want to give it a week or 2 before we start really jumping to conclusions on the Brilliant Star. Is the next set the last Orange Shield set or 2 more not including Pogo? So it's going to be Pogo. It's going to be Phantasma probably in... When does Pogo come out exactly, actually? Pogo set release is July 1st. So it's July 1st. Dark Phantasma is probably, if I were to guess, going to get released in August. Because it's already May. June, July, August. Yeah, it's going to be released in August. And then we're going to get... the... Ooh, that's a good question. Actually, I want to look this up real quick. So let's see this. So, when did Cosmic Eclipse come out compared to Hidden Fates? So, Cosmic Eclipse release date was November 1st. Hidden Fates release date was August. So those are the last 2 sets. So my guess is whatever the set Dark Phantasma is going to be with is going to be... So here's what I'm thinking. Astro Radiance, Pokemon Go, whatever the Dark Phantasma set is going to be in English. And that's going to more than likely come out in August. And then we're going to finish off with a bang with the final set of the year, whatever that specialty set's going to be. And we'll probably get a lot of hype for that. That's my guess. Any thoughts on Pokemon Japan stamp box promo? Absolutely love it, DJ. It's one of my favorite box promos they've ever done. Maybe it's just, and for those people that are wondering what he's talking about, Pokemon Japanese stamp promo box. We'll show it right now. It's one of my favorite promos they've ever done, personally. I think Japan has always done a good job with the promos, but I absolutely love the art design with the Pikachu and the Cramorant. And then it comes with little stamp. You could use the stamps if you want. Don't recommend it. But it comes in, if we can do a full image display so we can look on the inside better. But here's what the insides of it look like. Comes with the 3 starter stamps, comes with some stamps of other random Pokemon, and then it comes with 2 Japanese promos, absolutely gorgeous, and a couple of other items. I love the stamp promo. I love the stamp promo. I think Japan just knows how to do promos. That's all I can say. Lost Origins, I think they said Giratina. Ooh, that'll be sick. Yo, if they got a Giratina V-Star and then they made that into a shiny, Giratina is one of my favorite shinies. I think they have such a gorgeous design with that shiny. That'd be so sick. Ooh, that'd be such a sick combination. That makes sense too, Digi, because if they did Giratina and then they had like Gengar, that makes sense of being like a combo set. That's pretty sick. Reprints are okay, I guess. Not a big fan of reprints. Why not a big fan of reprints? I love reprints. Reprints are awesome, dude. What do you think about Darkness Blaze ETBs being $33? Well, I can tell you one thing's for sure. If you're talking about ETB reprint prices, I think that you could find them cheaper elsewhere. I'm selling them on my site for $30. So I don't know if you're going to be able to find them any cheaper than that. You might be able to find them less than that, but I'm selling them for $30 on my site. So to answer your question on what do I think about them, I think that $30 and $33 is a great pickup price. I mean, the MSRP is $40, wholesale's $27, $28, so you're literally getting it near wholesale prices. And you guys already know my stance on ETBs, so you already know my stance on ETBs. So those V Hirotins set of 3 going for $47 a set. I did hear some people talk about that in the Discord. That's ridiculously cheap. I'm buying them for $15 a piece myself, so that's $2 above wholesale. Plus you get the 8 bonus bucks back, bro. That's free real estate right there. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. Pull rates on AR are really good. 2 booster boxes got 15 hits from each. Woo, sheesh. That's pretty sick, dude. I'm excited about that, bro. Oh, now I want to go open stuff. Gosh dang it, guys. I'm about to complete my first master set. Heck yeah, shout out to you on that one, boy. Astro Radiance booster box looking to have 17 to 15 hits. How many hits do you think is too much? I think Brilliant Stars 19 to 13 was about right. Honestly, DigiSmith, I don't think 15 to 17 is bad by any means. I only think it's too much when it's celebrations type style hits. But 15 to 17 is not bad because a lot of the hits will get filtered out by the pull rate value compared to like, because look at Brilliant Star, for example, right? If we go take a look at a set like Brilliant Star, the value that you're getting on pulling one of these Charizards, it's for me, it's less about how many pulls you're getting and more about how rare it is to get some of the best pulls. Because the odds of pulling these cards are like extremely low, right? And the odds of pulling a lot of the character rares are extremely high. So for me, that's a good balance. That's a good balance. You get those pulls of character rares, they'll be on the cheaper side, and then you can still at the same exact time have a chance of pulling those more expensive higher ones. It's just gonna be harder. So you could go as high as 20, dude, and as long as you have certain cards that are gonna be super hard to pull and some of them are easier, then I'm okay with that. Just don't oversaturate the pull rates. That's what I would say in regards to every single card being really easy to pull. Last year with 5 hit boxes was just a no-no. Bro, it's funny that you say that because I would say that I never had that experience with 5 hit boxes because technically a holo is considered a hit. The difference is now they're just less holos and more character rares. So you're going really off of cards, I would say. So I guess it depends on what you're talking about. You're forgetting about the virtual boy? What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah. No, GameCube's great. I wasn't going... I know, guys. I know Nintendo 64, GameCube, please. Please, don't give me crap on this. I understand. I understand. There are so many good games I didn't listen. Trust me, GameCube's great. I love GameCube. But my point is, with that, is just like... Obviously, I could have kept going. I just didn't. So, because they just have slapped, bro. I love how Nintendo always does something different, too. You know what I love, Sad? I love how they always do something different and they kill, like, almost every time. That's what I would say I love. Because it's one thing if they do something different and they're just trying to think too outside of the box to be different and it ends up being bad. It's like another thing if they just do something different and it ends up being amazing. That's what I love. Game Boy Advance SP was goated, so compact, bro. Seriously. Oh, that was my first ever device I ever had. But I love the GameCube, bro. I played that. Monkey Ball was probably one of my favorite games to play with my friends. Monkey Ball was sick. Of course, I also loved playing the original Mario Parties. Mario Parties classic. So I love GameCube, man. I've been lurking. I'm going to go now. Have a good day. Hey, you too, Kimberly. Hope you have a good one. There's no way Emerging Powers packs is 50 a pack. No, Tyrone. Emerging Powers packs are probably less than that. You could probably get them for less if I were to guess. We'll take a look and see, but I mean, this goes to tell you guys though, $50 even seems like a lot if it is. Let's see. Emerging Powers booster pack. Let's see what the cheapest you could probably find them for. $46. But here's another thing. This is eBay. I guarantee you could probably find them for around 40 bucks elsewhere. But with that being said, the fact that it's 40 and Legendary Treasures is around the same price, that's incredible to me. That it's even worth this much because of how terrible this set is. Like, this set is terrible. Like, terrible is being courteous to it. Yeah, because look, here you go. You got one that sold for $1,000 on auction. And let's see the ratings on this guy. 283. Merging Powers booster box. Anything wrong with it? It's English too. Let's just do some simple math, guys. $1,000 booster box, 1,080. We'll just say 1,100 if we include shipping. Divided by 36. I mean, that's literally 30 bucks a pack. So I don't know if it's a fluke sale. Some people might criticize me saying that's a fluke sale. So we can go down and look. $13.75. That's a little expensive. I don't know who's stupid enough to pay that. Sorry, that sounds kind of rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's a little much, man. You ain't catching me spending over 1,200 bucks on a booster box like this, let alone 1,000. Jesus loves me, dude. That's crazy expensive. I mean, $13.75, even that, dude, like, that's under 40. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I wish modern booster boxes had cool and unique art boxes like from Gen 1 or 2. I mean, I agree with you on that one, dude. You can't be... I mean, like Dash Dawn. I love Dash Dawn and Moonlit Pursuit pack arts. Pack artworks, gorgeous. Booster box artwork, gorgeous. I mean, Eevee Heroes, bro. As you guys might not know, I'm a huge Eevee fan. The art design on the Eevees are just incredible, dude. For the box. Look how gorgeous that is. You ain't catching that with English, bro. Evolving Skies pack art, booster box art is crap in my opinion, man. I think that's gorgeous. I agree. Picked up Pokemon box for the GameCube. Nice. Sick, dude. Pokemon selling under market because he loves this group and likes to piss off other vendors. I like to offer good deals. Can't blame me, bro. See, that's the thing, man, is like I'll offer as good of a deal as I can offer. That's my whole thing. I'll offer as good of a deal as I can offer. I was really hoping they would have made Arceus in all colors, considering he can have any type in the game. True. There's a reason why Arceus is one of my favorite sets of all time. I absolutely love Arceus, dude. Arceus is such a sick set. For those people that don't know, Arceus, here are the Arceus cards. Absolutely stunning work. I absolutely love the designs on these. Arceus can be any type. So sick. Our next English is Origins, then the last set. Yep. Yes, sir. Who's my favorite Pokemon? I will refer you to the poster in the back. It's kind of hard to see, but it is Darkrai is my favorite mythical, Giratina is my favorite legendary, and Garchomp is my favorite pseudo-legendary. Who would have guessed it? I'm a Gen 4 fan. And then favorite starter is probably got to be Turtwig or Torterra. So, but honestly, those are my favorite. Please don't hate me because I love so many Pokemon from every generation. I just am a huge Gen 4 fan. And that's coming from someone whose first game of all time was Sapphire. My first ever Pokemon pack I opened was Dragon Frontiers Power Keeper. So I grew up in the EX era. Obviously, it was the back end of the EX era, but I also did open some Sandstorm and other older EX era packs. So I love EX era. I love Gold Stars, but I just love the Pokemon so much in Gen 4. I love Pokemon Gen 3 though, dude. Gen 3, I mean, Gen 3 has so many good Pokemon. Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of those. I would say if you're talking about Pokemon though, I would definitely put Gen 5 on the back end. I just like resonate the most with Gen 5 based off the games because the games were so good. But the actual Pokemon in Gen 5 are definitely weaker when you consider the first 4. The first 4 are definitely the strongest. I would say arguably I would put Gen 1. I would say Gen 1, 3, and 4 are some of my favorites. And then Gen 4 would be ranked 4th in Pokemon in that era. And then 5. I know people are going to criticize me because they're like, bro, but it has a Lugia, Feraligatr, Typhlosion. Yeah, it has some strong cards. But I'm talking about just across the board. Not to mention Gen 2 had a very like small amount of Pokemon compared to like some of the other gens. My first master is going to be... Oh, I just got what you meant. That's so funny. You're like, bro, you can take me $50 to master set it, bro? Take the old day, baby. What's poppin', Angel? Hopefully all is well. I'm late. Hey, it's all good, Tic Tac. We still got about another 50 minutes to go, my guy. You're not too late. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it, my guy. Wanting to pick up ESPC ETBs for Seal Collection, should I wait a couple of months? Yes, there's a chance that you could see it get reprinted. So I would definitely say yes, I would. I would wait a couple of months, be patient. You'll probably see some more pop up. Do you think an evolution tier above ultra rare, so in the case of V-Star, VMAX, was a good or bad overall in terms of playing collecting? I think it's good. I think it's a cool design. My only thing is, I just think it comes down to artworks. Generally speaking, if we're just talking about... Sorry if I sound like I'm yelling. I speak so loud. In my mind, I feel like I'm yelling right now. In regards to, like, if you just take a look at, like, this card, for example, right? This is a general V-Star card. The art designs on the V-Star are gorgeous. I love V-Star card designs. And that says a lot considering you've got a gold variation and a rainbow. And I love the standard. Now, we take a set like Chilling Reign. We'll take Chilling Reign, for example, right? I think that the VMAX comparisons are absolute crap. I think that the designs on VMAXs are boring and super lame. Especially when you look at the background design of them, I think they're just not cool. So I think it really just comes down to the way in which you do the designs, and I don't like the VMAXs. Maybe it's unfair because I was comparing a Charizard or an Arceus, but I just think that the border design for the general VMAXs versus the V-Star, the white borderings, I think the white borderings are gorgeous. I love the white borderings, especially with the Arceus, or you go with the off-color Charizard. I think they do a good job. I mean, even the Shaman, dude, great coloring with the white borderings. So I did think they do a good job. G-Maxes, I would say G-Maxes are pretty underrated. I would say, or GXs, sorry, not G-Maxes, GXs. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Why am I clicking Hidden Fates? That was the wrong one. I meant to go Cosmic Eclipse. I think GXs are cool. I do like the GX designs. I would say far greater. Obviously, especially once you start getting into team up era. I mean, I think that's pretty much cheating. I would say GX Team Up was probably the coolest of the designs. They did such a good job with the artwork. But I mean, even some of the standard GXs, they're not the worst by any means, but I definitely think they're better than the V Maxes, personally speaking. EXs, if I'm being honest, if we're talking about like XY era, I think the EXs were kind of done poorly. I think they could have done a better job. Level X's, people already know my opinion on that. I'm a huge fan of Level X's. And then EX era from the standard EX era, I think they did a good job with those as well. So I would say the only misses were EX era from the XY era, which is why XY did pretty poorly when you look at it from an overall selling perspective. And then V Maxes, I think, are garbage. I love the direction they're going with V-Star. Evo says... what is the difference between a mythical and a legendary Pokemon, sir? So the difference between a mythical and a legendary is twofold. A legendary, basically, here, actually, I will pull up, do we an ad? What the frick? Where's my music? Okay, cool. Let's just go refer to the book, because I don't want to mess this up. So mythical Pokemon is like Darkrai, Cresselia, what are some other ones? Victini. Those are considered mythical Pokemon. Versus a legendary, and this is where I want to look up the definition because I don't want to misquote this. I think it might have something to do with the stats. But legendary Pokemon are typical special encounters in the Pokemon game, while mythicals are distributed through Pokemon events. Some mythicals that were originally distributed via events are catchable as part of the game story, such as Arceus and Pokemon Legends, Arceus and Deoxys and Mega and Ruby. Mythical Pokemon were both considered to be legendary, but were unused, with some fans calling mythical event legendaries. So there's the full-on example of it. So I just like saying mythical, personally speaking, and like I gave the example, Victini was gained through an event, Darkrai was gained through an event, Cresselia was gained through an event. So all the ones I was listing were gained through events, and to my knowledge the stats line are not that much different, but it's like there's like the best way to explain it is you've got like legendary, mythical, pseudo-legendary, and then like regular Pokemon. And pseudo-legendary, don't get me wrong, like Garchomp, it's still a regular Pokemon, but they call it pseudo-legendary based off the stat line for it. So, I mean, like, for example, Arcanine was actually originally supposed to be a legendary, but then they ended up changing it. They ended up changing the design on how they wanted to do it, so it became a regular Pokemon. So there's like different categories based on design, stats, how it's acquired, because it's like Volcanion, right? Is Volcanion what is Volcanion a mythical Pokemon? I would argue it's not, or not Volcanion. Sorry, Volcarona. Is Volcarona a mythical Pokemon? Evidence suggests that Volcarona was meant to be a legendary Pokemon, though it never quite achieved that. Volcarona was introduced in Generation 5. Would you consider it to be a legendary, or would you consider it to be a mythical? Because for those people that don't know, it was obtainable in the game, and you can only catch one of them in the original Black and White. It is not a legendary or a pseudo-legendary. So just because it's only obtainable one way doesn't mean it is determined that, especially considering it's not pseudo because of its stats. So it just doesn't meet the criteria, because pseudo-legendaries Pokemon usually have a total of base stats of 600 or less. So just a lot of things to consider. Very interesting kind of terms. And if someone wants to correct me on some of them, then you can correct me on them. But obviously we just looked up general definitions for them. Gen 4 is my second favorite behind Gen 1. I mean, I ain't gonna fault you for that. Gen 1's a great one. Speaking of video games, I wonder if they could possibly do Scarlet and Violet Dragon Ball Z Fusion style. I don't know much about Dragon Ball, so I couldn't tell you that. Oh, it's based on the game? Yeah, no, 100%. It's based on the game, for sure. Gen 7 has the best Pokemon. The Gen 7 5 generation designs are so nice. Well, Well, that's the thing, Cole. I feel like it really comes down to also, there is a little bit of nostalgia to be said about what kind of era you grew up in. Because you're talking Gen 5, obviously, was black and white. Gen 6 was XY. Gen 7 was Sun and Moon. And then Gen 8 was Gen 8 was Galar. I always accidentally say Galar's Gen 9. It's Gen 8. So if we're talking Sun and Moon, I'm not a big fan of Sun and Moon. But depending upon, you know, and maybe you have a different appreciation for it than I do, but I actually skipped Sun and Moon. That's the only game I've ever skipped. I bought every single Pokemon game outside of Sun and Moon. So maybe you're younger and you have a different appreciation, or maybe we're the same age or you're older than me and you just have a different appreciation for it. But I'd be interested to see what you kind of like about it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 58 graphics. It looks too much like Wii graphics in 2022. The 5 ban. Oh, I see what you're saying, Digi. Yeah, I can see that. I love white borders too. I want Pokemon to do more card frame stuff. 1000% agree. Magic the Gathering is doing a lot of card frame alters, new sets. Yeah, a lot of Magic was in a little bit of a rut there, but it sounds like it's kind of coming back from what some of my friends have been telling me that are huge into Magic. All mythical mythicals are legendary Pokemon. Not all legendaries Pokemon are mythical. Mythical Pokemon can typically not be caught in the game without special events. There you go, Cole. Exactly. Zarud is a mythical. LMAO completely ruins that list. See, that's the thing, is that's why, for me personally, I have an altering of my own definition, because like Volcanion, for example, I would not consider a Volcanion, or not Volcanion, sorry, Volcarona, to be like mythical. But to be fair, it's not, you know, event-based. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Because some people are like, it's mythical if there's only one to be caught. You know what I mean? But then it's like, what's a legendary versus a mythical? I think it starts off with stat-based. And then you talk about event-based. I think that's the difference. Sorry, I know I said Volcanion. I meant Volcarona. What you think is a good price for an Evolving Skies booster box case once the reprint is in full effect? That's hard to say, UT Long, because I don't know what the market price is going to be. So honestly, I wish I could give you an answer, but we'll get there when we cross that road. It really just comes down to how much is reprinted before I give you that answer. Volcarona isn't even a legendary. No, 100%. It's not a legendary. No, I know that. And I'm just saying that there was a lot of sentiment over the fact of the matter that it was a legendary based on the fact that it was only obtainable once within the game of Pokemon Black and White. But that is just false sentiment, and it really comes down to base stats is usually what is considered. That's the crazy thing, man, is if you take a look at like Virizion, for example, and like the trio, literally the difference between them and like a Volcarona or like a Kyurem. Actually, a Kyurem's not a good example. I don't know, just another one you can find in the wild. It really comes down to stat design. I mean, stats literally are what change it. Because if Volcarona, right, if Volcarona had over 600, people would be saying it's a legendary. So, because there's only one in existence. But because it's stat line, it's not a legendary. Legendaries, isn't there only one? Like, you would only see one in Arceus, but you can't see in Game of Pichu? No, this is exactly my point. My point is Volcarona, you can only find one, but it's not a legendary because of its stat line. Cole says, I'm a Gen 1er. Interesting. So you're a Gen 1er and you appreciate Gen 7. So what do you like so much about it? Do you think now is the time to buy Brilliant Star Booster Box or should wait until June? How much do you think realistically? Based on the allocations I've been given, based on the weekly allocation allotment I keep being given, I'm going to say I would be stunned if it didn't go to at least 100 or around 105 or 95. Could be off on that, but I have been getting so much Brilliant Star recently. It is crazy how much I've been getting. So that's my personal prediction. So I would say I'd wait until, what's today? I said a week or 3 weeks is what I said. So I would say middle of June. Wait till middle of June. Not financial advice, not financial advisor. I bought Moon, and it took me 4 years to finish. Didn't really like it too much. Yeah, not the biggest fan, man. That's why I really want to hear what Cole has to say about it and what he appreciates. XOY and Sun and Moon anime were my favorite of the series. Okay, well, that's completely different, Crane, because anime for both of those were incredible. So, especially once they started doing the online series on the YouTube channel. I think it was called... Oh, what was the series called? Was it Origins? Can someone tell me it before I look it up? Pokémon... Is it Origins? Generations! Yes, Generations. Pokemon Generations, dude. Oh, they did such a killer job with that, bro. They did such a killer job about that. Over the years, I've cared less and less about Gen 1, but love it as a kid. Yeah, there's an argument. I mean, a lot of people are talking about how... Do you think nostalgia ever will kind of flow out based on what people, based on as newer generations become older? I would say no, because they reuse a lot of the same Pokemon, but I could be wrong with that. There is an argument to be made about you still like the same Pokemon, but care more for the art design, but who knows? There's arguments on both sides. I'm a Gen 1 or 2, but I think XY was my favorite. I think it's because I was doing everything Pokemon video, game Pogo. Hey man, completely understand that. Everyone is freaking out about Radiant Blastoise. I'm not a big fan. What do you think? I like it. I'm not a huge fan of the stamp, but I still think it's kind of cool. I skipped Sun and Moon, everything. LOL. Yeah, bro, you're right there with me, man. Casey, isn't hard for me to like Radiant Pokemon except for Greninja because it's an actual drawn background as opposed to a splash screen. I can totally see that. Gather round, Grams. Want to tell you a story? Back in my day, there'd be less than 100 people in Pokemon stream. Eli could read every comment and respond personally to each one. Yeah, right? Me in 30 years. Yo, Travis, for those people that don't know, especially one of the reasons why he's a mod. So just so you guys know, Raheem was one of the first people when I first started my business. He was one of the first people that was there with me on Discord. He helped with the Discord. Jayon helped with the Discord as well. He does my thumbnails and helps with the helps as a mod there. And then so shout out to both of them. And then Raheem and I keep in touch. We talk all the time about Pokemon stuff. So, but I love them both so much. They've been a part of this for literally the beginning. And then Travis and Koga, dude. Oh my God, both those guys. You guys are awesome. They were literally the first 5 or 6 people when I was first doing my live streams. I only like 5 or 6 people. So they've been consistently watching me forever. So shout out to those guys. Seriously. Yo, what's up, Tom? How's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate it. Spencer. What's so funny, Spencer? I thought the Pokemon design were more quality over quantity in Gen 7. They only had 72, but I think there were hardly any I thought were bad designs. My biggest critique is I do not like a lot of the Ultra Beasts. I thought a lot of the Ultra Beasts look kind of lame. And they don't feel the vibe of Pokemon. They don't feel like Pokemon. Garbodor, Dump Fairy Pokemon, Vanillish, and Bergmite. Those are good examples. But what do you think about a lot of the Ultra Beasts? I'm not a big fan of them. I think a lot of the Ultra Beasts are kind of lame, but that's just my opinion. They just don't feel like Pokemon, bro. Do you think they will stop creating new Pokemon and then make region-specific versions instead, like 1,000 Pokemon be getting out of hand? Doesn't scale well for a video game? I think what they'll eventually start doing, Digi, is... I don't know. Because let's look this up, guys. How many different species of animals are there? There are over 2 million species on Earth. So here's the deal, man. There are... If we're talking about in the thousands right now, dude, we haven't even gotten to the millions. They have a lot to work with, the Pokemon Company. So I don't expect them to stop. What I could expect them to see is reusing different generations and just adding new Pokemon that way. Because then if you get to a point of where they want to make a master game and you get to go on every single land spot, that'd be pretty difficult. But also at the same time, they could, I don't know. It'd be interesting. But they've got a lot to work with. I don't see them slowing down new Pokemon designs anytime soon. Koga says, I remember it was just me and Travis pretty much talking in the chat. Legit, dude. It was like you two, and then every so often someone would come by, bro. It's crazy to see the progress that we've made as a channel. I can't thank you guys all so much enough for the support. Heck yeah, Kevin. ETB coming tomorrow. Yeah, I don't like the Ultra Beast either. I mean, I like all Pokemon, but the Ultra Beasts suck. Garbodor and Trubbish have really grown on me, though. You hate the designs, but you love... That's so funny. You were making fun of the designs, though. A lot of the great designs in Gen 7, Pike Pine, Grubbin, Rowlet, Mudbray, Minor Crabrawler. Here, let's look at them. Let's look at the designs. I know the Pokemon obviously you're referencing, but let's just take pictures of them. And I'll go through and I'll tell you what I like and not like. All right, so Rowlet and Decidueye. Love it. I swear to God, if I get one more cat that stands up, I'm going to... I'm not going to say that because I might get my video taken down. I'm going to do something bad. So we're not... I hate Incineroar. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Primarina. That's kind of cool. Toucan, not bad. Donald Trump as a Pokemon. Not a fan. Vikavolt, kind of cool. Crabrawler, Crabano's not bad. Urinka is not good. Speaking of fairy types that look kind of dumb, not a fan. Lycanrock's kind of cool. Wishy-Washy, don't care for. Toxapex, don't care for. Mudsdale's kind of cool. Dewpider and Arachnid, not huge fans of it. Lurantis, not huge fans of. Shiinotic, not a huge fan of. Salazzle's okay. Beware, not a big fan. Serena, not a big fan, but that might be controversial. Comfey, it's literally a freaking thing of flowers. Not a big fan. Oranguru, kind of cool. I like Oranguru. Passimian, okay. Wimpod, I think Golaspot's actually pretty cool. Palossand is like the sand version of Trubbish. It's literally just sand, and that's literally just trash. I think it's kind of dumb. Pikamuka, I don't see the love for it. Type Null's kind of cool in design, but it literally is like a pseudo variation of what is Arceus. And I just think the concept of it is a lot cooler than what it actually is to what it looks like. Kamala, not a big fan. Turtonator's okay. Mimikyu, I like Mimikyu. Bruxish, that is one ugly ass looking fish. Drampa is literally John Lennon as a fish, or as a dragon. Kind of looks sus. Delmise, do I really even need to make an argument for why it looks dumb? Kamamoa, that's pretty sick. The legendary Pokemon look kind of sus. I mean, Solgaleo and Lunala, I guess, are kind of cool. They're cool legendaries, kind of. Now we're getting into Ultra Beast territory. It's a jellyfish that looks poorly designed. Buzzwole is a jacked bug. Pheromosa is a sexy, tall-looking bug. Don't know what's up with that. Celestella, or Celesteela, sorry. It's like a... Don't even know what it is. It's like if they took a Metagross and then we said, let's make it magnetic, and it can now float with only 2 arms. Kartana, let's take some origami, make it into a Pokemon. Guzzlord, where do I begin with Guzzlord? This looks like something you see out of a Yu-Gi-Oh game. This is garbage. Necrozma, I don't know. I don't even know where to go with that. Marshadow's kind of cool. I'll give Marshadow some love. Marshadow's kind of cool. Stacktaka, yeah, I love bricks. Just like I think this is brick. okay. A Disco for a head, nice. Zeraora, I'll give Zeraora some love. Zeraora's pretty cool. And then Melmetal. I don't know, man. There's things to like, but there's a lot of things to not like. Hey, have a good one. You too, Wisdom. Buzzwole is a beast. Muscle on top of muscle. It's literally just a... It's... I mean, it's... Buzzwole, especially considering it has 4 legs. And I know hopefully this isn't super controversial. But it's literally like... Imagine if you took a mosquito and there was a guy juicing. And that mosquito decided to suck the blood off of someone juicing, and then all of a sudden got juiced itself. That's literally what it is. I think there's like a meme about that somewhere in like some cartoon show. Need more shark Pokemon, Tyrone says. Ooh, I can agree with that. I think other than Sharpedo, what else is there? They're gonna have to combine 2 animals together as well. Interesting. My question was more scaling, thinking because Sword and Shield couldn't add all the Pokemon to the video game release, and they're a big uproar, and the same thing is going to happen. Gotcha, Digi. That's a good point. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm thinking too with regional specifics. Oh, that's a great point, dude. Wow, that's a great point. I don't know, man. Wow, I did not. When you look at it from that specific point, that is hard to say. It's hard to say, man. Whew, that's a hard one, Digi. I don't know how you would address that scaling issue. Because then, yeah, if they start getting to points where you only have sub-specific games that have certain amounts of Pokemon, you can't national dex it, that becomes kind of lame. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll, at some point, you know, it's entirely possible. This sounds like very theoretical, Gigi, but it might come to a point where they have a master game, and literally it's one specific game that is designed purely based on the fact of the matter that it's going to literally... be a place where you transfer all your Pokemon in that game, and then you have just sub games that you have just specific to the region that only limits you to what you can have, and then you send them to your later main game. But even then, it's like that takes away from it. So I don't know. Weird hypothetical. Travis, $7. Thank you so much. Gotta go. Leave a like on the stream, everybody. Love everyone. Thank you so much, Travis, for $7, and thank you as always so much for the love and support, my guy. I wouldn't be here without you. Seriously, so much, dude. Hisuian's Skinny Machamp, you know? I thought Goroberto was fine until Evolving Skies missing every booster rock. You know? I feel that, Digi. When did they release the Evolving Skies ETBs? Well, they released some of them on the Pokemon Center site, Bradley, but they sold out immediately, so we're hoping to get some more pretty soon here. I initially hated the designs of the Trubbish over, but over time I've grown to love it as an outcast. Everyone hates on him, and he's just a cute piece of garbage. I mean, I would say Garbodor, but yeah, Trubbish is kind of cute. I can see that. You like Beware, and then you like Comfy. Okay, so he's going through. You like Wimpod? See, it's interesting you like Wimpod, because I think Wimpod is dumb, but I actually do think that the design for, where is it? But I do think Goldspeed's kind of cool. But I don't know, man. Oranguru, Mew, Wimpod, Palossand is decent. What's up, Andrew? How we doing? Didn't anyone get notified for this live? Because I didn't. Oh, gosh dang it, my guy. I'm so sorry. Delmize is super weak. Yeah, it's literally Anchor. It's Anchor, dude. Probably the worst regular. Yeah, dude, it's tough. Rattata is just a rat. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of Rattata, boy. Not a big fan. Execute is just some eggs. Yeah, not a big fan of Execute either. I mean, but here's the deal, man. Just because I'm criticizing this one, we're just talking about this one. There's a lot of criticism for other older generation Pokemon. Like, if we go to Gen 1, there's gonna be some Pokemon I'll criticize. However, that's not to say that there isn't more in Gen 1 that I like more than Gen 7. So, like, all the starters, amazing. I love Butterfree. I love Beedrill. Rattata, not the biggest fan of. I think Pidgeot, the design is cool. I think Pharaoh's okay. I like Arbok. I love the Chew line. I love Sandslash. I love the King line. Clefable's cool. Ninetales cool. Wigglytuff's cool. The Bat line, especially leading up to Crobat. Vileplume is okay. Not the biggest fan of Parasect. Venomoth is okay. Dugtrio is a cool design. Persian. Golduck is okay. Primeape is okay. Arcanine's amazing. Poliwrath is cool. Alakazam's amazing. Machamp's amazing. Victreeble's cool. Tentacruel's cool. Golem's cool. Rapidash is cool. Slowbro's cool. Magnemite Zone is cool. Farfetch is cool. Dodrio is okay. Dewgong is kind of cool, but I would say more in the middle there. Muck's okay. Cloyster's pretty cool. Gengar's awesome. Onix is cool. Hypno's cool. Kingler's cool. This might sound controversial. Not the biggest fan of Electrode and Voltorb. Execute. I think Executor's kind of cool, but Execute's not. I just like the design more. I love the backstory of Cubo Marowak. Cool. Hitmonchan. Licky Tongue. It's kind of okay. Coughing and Wheezing is kind of okay. Rhydon is cool. Chansey is cool. I love Blissey too. And Happiny. Love that whole line. Tangela. Tangela is kind of weak, my guy. Kangaskhan's sick. Horsey. Seeking's okay. Starmie's cool. Mr. Mime is okay. Scyther. Jinx. Like the Buzz. Pinsir. I mean, and then now we get into the Eevee line. These guys are cool. These guys are cool. See, it's a lot of like with Gen 1, there's a lot of really cool Pokemon, and then there's a decent amount of it's okay Pokemon, but there's very few this Pokemon is absolute trash. Like Tangela is the arguably, and even then I like Tangela and Tangrowth, and that's probably my worst, like that's probably my least favorite of the Gen 1s. I mean, that's a lie. I'm not the biggest fan of Coughing, Wheezing, and Muck, but even then, man, I know a lot of people that are big fans of those. Delmine's gotta be one of the worst. Yeah, terrible, man. Def 1 designs are super lame. Oh yeah, Gen 1 designs are super lame if you're gonna critique them. I mean, I just went through and say half of them, I would say half of them are really cool, and then half of them are like, okay, but there's not any specifically that are just straight trash. You know what I mean? Kartana is kind of funny, though, being so tiny. You know, that is interesting. Guzzlord got the vet. Yo, Guzzlord's anime scream is so painful. I take Sun and Moon over Sword and Shield any day. That's a pretty fair statement. Yeah, so I'm the only one. These look terrible. Jack Mosquito. Yeah, right, dude. Geodude is a rock with arms. Ekin is just a snake. Voltorb and Electrode. Real creative. The evolution of Diglett. Yeah, dude, exactly. Not the biggest fan of Electrode. And I think apparently that's controversial. I do like Arbok, though. I still think that the design is kind of cool. Evolution of Diglett is Dugtrio. I think it's kind of cool. I love Magnezone, though. Magnezone design's cool, though. But I definitely would agree with some of the criticism for sure. We out here juicing, baby. Yeah, right. Imagine if the mosquito in real life looked like that. Yo, could you imagine? Where is that from, bro? I want to find that. What? There was a whole meme on that too, dude. I swear. Huh, I can't find it. I feel like that's a Family Guy type thing. I'd hate mosquitoes even more. Yeah, right. I like reading the Pokédex entries as well. I 100% agree. That's one of the reasons why I love Cubone and Marowak so much. If they make a master game, then I think it would be a Pokemon as a game as a service. I don't know how the video game crowd would accept that. Yeah, no, it's interesting to see. I agree with that, Digi. If you make a Pokemon, what would it be? Ooh, I like that, John Boy. That's a cool question to ask. I would say that if I were to have a design on a Pokemon, what's a cool design I would love to see? I think it would be cool to see. Wow, that's a hard one. I'm gonna have to think on that. No, I wanna answer this. It's hard not to say shark design is what I wish they did more of. I think it would be cool, and here's my opinion. Of course, this is my opinion, so please, once again, don't everyone start disliking. I think it would be really cool if they did another orca whale Pokemon. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, they got Kyogre, right? But they just don't have a lot of, like, sharkish whale Pokemon. You've got Whale Lord. You've got Wishy Washy, which is, you know, it's kind of cool once it looks like the full variation. You've got Kyogre. You've got Sharpedo. Those are kind of like your whale / sharks. I don't know what you consider Gyarados. But I would say that if you're just solely, you know, talking about a design, I think it'd be really cool if they did a different sort of like shark design. Because there's so many species of shark that they could totally do. I mean, if you literally just talk about like, you know, obviously you've got Hammerhead Shark, which they've done with Garchomp. They've got Sharpedo, which I don't even know what you would consider Sharpedo to be. But there's just so many different shark designs they could do. And I would love to see them open that up more. I'm just saying 7 design is greater than 5, 6, and 8. Obviously, Gen 4 had the best designs. I agree with you there. Yeah, I would say tier list 1 through 4, and then I would say 5. I would say 5. And then, so I'd say 1 through 4, then I'd say 5, then I'd say 6, then I'd say 7, then I'd say 8. That's what I would say. Ironic, because that's literally in order, and they get worse and worse over time. Funny to say. I think the TCG already split up the Pokemon a lot thing about this Pichu in the first card since Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think the TCG already split up the Pokemon a lot. Think about, what do you mean by that, Andrew? Like, if you had... if you and your wife had a Pokemon as a baby, John Boy, that's funny. Come on, Gen 1, you can't go wrong. I mean, there's a lot of Gen 1 good cards. What the hell were they thinking with the design of Jinx? I know, I just skipped over Jinx. Didn't even want to give the criticism. Delmise is even the anchor. Delmise is a ghost, I believe. It's just possesses items. Wow, that's kind of sad. I respect the Gen 1 design, especially when they were designed on the Game Boy. Yeah, that's very true, dude. Gen 1 is way less cheesy than Meta Gen. Bro, how you about to say Jug Trio is a good design? It's just a... Okay, well, it's not necessarily that I'm saying the design on the Pokemon of the Doug Trio is cool. I'm saying that I like the design of the initial line, aka the Diglett. I think Diglett's a cool Pokemon. Where is Diglett? Why can't I find it? What am I doing? And I think, here's my opinion on it. I could be, you know, you could disagree with me on Cole. I look at Diglett the same way I look at Trubbish. It's just a dick for a Pokemon out of the ground. But it's got a cute pink nose. Kind of like Trubbish is just a cute little thing of trash. It's not the most amazing design, but it's a pretty, it's one of those designs that grows on you. I never caught it really in the game other than to catch it from my decks. So, you know, I don't have a real appreciation for it as an overall design as itself, but from what it is, I think it's a kind of cute design. But I look at Doug Trio the same way I look at Garbodor. It's not really special. I mean, I absolutely love Pokemon, but I thought we were rating designs. Oh, no. I'm just going through and talking about some of the Pokemon in the Pokemon line. I have criticisms for a lot of the Pokemon lines. Don't get me wrong. What's a good example of a Pokemon line I think got ruined? What's a Pokemon line I think I got ruined? Other than, obviously, Dugtrio. I don't know. Because other than Dugtrio, it's hard to see one where I don't think the line ends up being better than it started. Or I already hated the line to begin with. Huh. I don't know. It's a hard one to say. I guess my point is that I like when Pokemon is kind of dumb like that, even if it's just ice cream or keys. I think that's cool. It's cool that I can fight a dragon with some ice cream. That's so funny. Hey, I like that. I like the way you look at that. That's pretty cool, dude. Just because I'm a fan and love the Pokemon design doesn't mean it's a good design. No, right. And like, well, I'm behind on things, so you'll probably hear what I say. When is the Astro break? Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tom. But no, yeah. I get that. I want them to do a trainer gallery, either full art textless horizontal cards on the baby art or a Pokedex frame with a simple, ooh, it'd be cool if they did a Pokedex frame. There's many sharks we need to do. Seriously, I need a Pokemon Dolphin. Yo, that's a great point too, Spencer. They could do more with water types. Check out My Hero Academia Gang Orca design. Gen 5 design is a choice. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Hey, all I'm super excited about is more Evolving Skies. Still looking for all-time favorite Umbreon. You know, definitely a huge fan of Umbreon, that's for sure. You know I'm a fan of them Gen 4s. Or, sorry, the EVs. Gen 4s. That's so funny. Venomoth is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Ever have an itch on your back and want to scratch but no one's around? Diglett gets a lot of love because I think of the anime, which is catchy tune and sings in Dugtrio. There's nostalgia to it. 100%. Boy grew hair and joined a metal band. I was about to say the same with Diggy. It was catch. I'm on team hair. You guys are so funny. What I mean is the Pokemon TCG split up the Pokemon a lot like the games do because we get the same Pokemon over and over again, like how we have not had a Pichu card since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Interesting. I see what you're saying. Huh. Yeah, that is kind of lame, man. That's what... Yeah, that is kind of lame, dude. I didn't really think about that. Has it really been that long? Huh. What's something not Pokemon you would use that would be cool made Pokemon? Example, alarm clock with Diglett as the snooze? I think it would be cool if they started doing, and this might sound weird, I think it would be cool if they started doing luxury watch designs for Pokemon. I'm a huge Disney fan, and I love old-timey, like, wristwatch designs. I think it would be cool if you had luxury collectible watch designs that had a case that had the Pokemon in the back, and you could do something collectible with the watches. I think that'd be cool. I wanted to ask if they will ever bring back baby Pokemon. Ooh, that's a good question. I would be surprised if we didn't see some new evolution lines for baby Pokemon. That's what I would say. I would be surprised if they didn't. Andrew, he's talking about in-game. So like for example, Togepi is a baby Pokemon. Happiny is a baby Pokemon. Because you have Chansey, and then Chansey came up with the pre-evolution, which was Happiny. So they started introducing those, and then kind of like how with Magmar and Electabuzz had Magby and Elekid. Those are babies. I think it'd be cool if they brought more babies, because I like when they expand upon evolution lines. Kind of like if they did Kangaskhan. Ooh, that'd be a sick evolution line. You can get some Pikachu themed clothing as well. I've thought about doing designs for clothing. I would love to bring that. Deoxys is literally an Ultra Beast? Huh. That's some interesting criticism. Yeah, it's funny explaining to my friends how if they want a card of their favorite Pokemon, they gotta get like 10 sets back because Pokemon loves printing the same card, you know? Let's look this up, actually. Wow, I really love spelling Pichu correctly. So, wow, dude, that's incredibly annoying. Huh. Dude, that's so lame. That's so lame. Really? Oh, bro, that's so... Dude. First off, Tyrone, shout out to you for pointing that out. Was it you who pointed out, Tyrone? Or was it Digismith? No, it was Andrew. Shout out to Andrew. No, shout out to Andrew for pointing that out. Shout out to Andrew for pointing that out, dude. Wow, that's incredible to me. That's so lame. Wow, really? Wow. Hey, on the bright. Wow. I'm starting to sound like Owen Wilson all of a sudden. That's so lame, dude. Ah, such a bummer. That is crazy, dude. So it's sad how many cards get the treatment. I agree with you. And Peach is a great cool design. Or a great cool design. It's a great card design. Looking back, Deoxys could be an Ultra Beast. Definitely on the last look in Pokemon at the time, though. Yeah, I mean, he brings up a great point, dude. It could be. Yeah, shout out to you, Andrew. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, dude. That's sick. 2012 was the last Pichu card, which is why the merch drop in Japan was a surprise. We should do some research into that and see what other ones have very limited amounts. Bro, how do you not love that Delta Series card? Oh, I want this as a stamp, bro. Oh, this is such a gorgeous card. How much is it in your mint? But let's see what the back looks like. Oh, it's the reverse holo version. Oh, that's pretty good condition. Obviously, you can see a little bit of whitening on the side, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good condition card. If I do say it myself, bro, that's pretty sick card. Oh, I like. Dang, dude. I know Ultra Beasts are meant to be creatures for the dimension, but honestly, what makes a Pokemon a Pokemon? Deoxys truly a Pokemon, or is it just as the Dex describes it, a virus? Great point, dude. Great point. Yeah, it was a huge. It was a huge surprise, and I can't wait to get the bag box. Yeah, like I said, man, love the promo designs that the Pokemon company does. Girlfriend's favorite is Skeptile and Typhlosion. Big part of why I'm hyped for Astro. Yeah, dude, I'm a huge Skeptile fan. Typhlosion's sick too. Just feels like an early Ultra Beast. No, you're right, dude. Looking back on it, that's a great comparison. Look up when the last Kadabra is, Cole says. Kadabra. Oh, no way. What? Oh, they haven't made a Kadabra since the e-reader series? Oh, no. No, they didn't. That's terrible. What? Dude, that's insane. The more you know. Yeah, Andrew, what a nice price for that card and condition. That one guy sued a Pokemon a long time ago claiming that he uses likeness, and I don't think they printed many cards. Really? That's kind of dumb. I think around 2019, so the guy finally said they could print that cards again. Well, they better start printing it again, dude. That's crazy. Wow, what a bunch of good point outs, guys. Huh, I want to look more into this. This is actually kind of interesting to know. That's interesting. Wow. What do you know, dude? What do you freaking know? When did they do Lapras last? Lapras, they literally did one not that long ago. I mean, you had Lapras for Shining Fates, and then you had Lapras for... God, they do Lapras all the time, bro. They literally do Lapras like every single set, it feels like. Lapras constantly is getting designed. So, the amount of Laprases they have is so many. So you've got one from Hidden Fates, you've got one from Fusion Strike, you've got one from Chilling Reign, you've got one from Brilliant Star, you've got one from Sword and Shield base set, Unified Minds, Hidden Fates, Already said Lost Thunder, Dragon Master, Plasma Blast, Next Destinies, XY Breakpoint. I mean, so many Laprases. Lapras gets printed a lot, dude. Kind of like Charizard. You know? You gotta wonder too, actually. What about Venusaur? How many Venusaurs are there? Oh, there's a lot of Venusaurs. Huh. I figured there'd be less, because it always feels like that Venusaur never gets enough love. But if we look at it, actually... But if we look at Venusaur, look at this. So, this front page, other than the XY promos, you have literally Sun and Moon Team Up, Sun and Moon Cosmic, and then you've got your Venusaur VMAX Battle Box. Right? So literally, Venusaur? Okay, so Venusaur has actually not been printed a lot either. There's just a lot of different variations of it. We've had one Venusaur printed in the Sword and Shield era, and it's literally the promo card. And then we had Team Up, and then we had Cosmic. So Venusaur doesn't even get a lot of love either. Wow, that's kind of lame, dude. Dang, dude. The more you know. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it, man. Venusaur needs more love. Come on, guys. Oh. So upsetting. Yeah, they've done Steelix recently. I know that we just had a Steelix card literally not that long ago. So Cosmic, obviously, was the last one in Sun and Moon they did. They did one in, what's the most recent one? Vivid Voltage, they've also done one Vivid. They did one in Battle Styles. They did one in Fusion. They did one in Unified. They did one in Lost Thunder. They've done a decent amount of Steelix. Not like a crazy amount, but definitely they've done more than Venusaur, which is crazy to say. In the most recent memory. But Miltank, ooh, I don't know about Miltank. Let's look up Miltank. Wow, one full list. You got one from Astro. So Astro is the first time we've seen one in the Sword and Shield era. Yeah, dude. Not a lot of cards, man. That's a bummer. Venusaur was in Champion's Path. Oh, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out, Mitch. How did I forget that? Wait, is it not popping up? I always spell Venusaur wrong, I swear. Where am I missing it? Where's the Venusaur V? The promo card. Ah, there it is. I missed it. Okay, so they did a V and they did a VMAX. But that's it, man. That's not a lot, still. That's still not a lot, though, dude. I mean, just to have a V and a VMAX standard, no special art designs, that's kind of lame. But, so we are already over our time, so I'm going to finish it up the last 5 minutes. Anyone got any more questions, anything we kind of want to discuss? I haven't ate any food today, so I'm starving, and I have some work stuff I still need to take care of before we finish up here, or once we finish up here today. So please let me know before we wrap things up. But as always, just getting out of the way, want to enter into our weekly giveaways, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. So, but we're going to start wrapping up here real soon. I like the music that's going on right now. Rekindle some nightmares for the Johto kids. Ooh, Tyrone, Hydreigon. Yes, Hydreigon. Yes, dude. I liked when they did Hydreigon C too. Oh, I missed the C design cards. Hydreigon's gorgeous. We do need a cool Hydreigon card. I mean, we don't really... I mean, it's new since 5, don't get me wrong. But, all things considered, I did like that they did the Hydreigon Sea card. I thought it was a sick design from Celebrations. Just hate the stamp. I mean, this is a sick card, and we got in Celebration, so I guess that's something, but... Other than that... Next, Destinies. I thought that was a sick shiny. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Cole, and having helped towards the conversation, my guy. Just curious, are you able to filter by release date instead of price? No, you're not, sadly. I was looking into that, too. Relevance, best-selling, A to Z, high to low, and low to high. Sadly, bummer. Big bummers. Big bummers. Thanks for all the fish, Gabriel. Thank you, man. Why do they reprint VMAX Climax? I feel like market is flooded already. Wait, what do you mean? They reprinted VMAX Climax, TT? Like Japan did? Would you ever do some kind of Celebrations live break? Ooh, that's a good question, Gabriel. I could do something like that. If that's something people are interested in, I could totally do a Celebrations live break. Wow, that one guy's right. Not many Krabby cards? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of cards now that we look into it. Not many of them. If you guys are interested in a Celebrations break, I'd be more than happy to do a Celebrations break. Because I have Lord knows how many Celebrations product that I'd be more than happy to do a break for. People are already posting their polls about what they got. How do you think Astro will do long-term compared to the other Sword and Shield sets? I think it's going to fit comfortably above... I think it's going to fit comfortably above Fusion Strike around Chilling Reigns. Honestly, my favorite Pokemon not getting printed is why I don't like Charizard nowadays. A lot of spite towards Charizard, I'll tell you that. I definitely understand that. That's for sure. That's why I feel lucky that we're going to get the Garchomp Cynthia card. Because, I mean, how many Garchomp cards are there? I feel like there's a decent amount, but I could be wrong. Let's find out. Yeah, I would say for the most part, Garchomp gets a little bit of love. I don't know, actually. It's got Brilliant. Obviously, it's going to be an Astral. It was in Unified. Huh. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a ton of Garchomp love that I realize. Interesting. They reprinted VMAX in EV Heroes a while ago. Yeah, I was about to say, Koga, like, how long ago are we talking here? I'm in Portland area. And, do you recommend any LGSs? Ooh, that's a good one. So, although I travel up to Portland for volleyball tournaments, a decent amount, I would say personally, I don't know many LGSs up there, mainly just because most of the LGSs that I have visited in that area are selling for a lot more than what you can just buy online. So not really any I can recommend. There was this one LGS that I remember. If I can remember the name. Here, let me look up the name. I'm trying to think because I remember there was one place in particular. What was it called, man? Huh, I can't remember. It was like kind of in the Portland area. It was, what was it called? I don't know. I'll have to think about this. I don't want to waste time, and I'll have to think about it. But as it stands right now, I don't have any that I can think of. Wait, there's an expected reprint on May 31st for VMAX Climax? Really, TT? That sounds very unlike the Pokemon Company of Japan. Huh. I'll have to look more into that, TT. I didn't know that. I feel like Arcanine gets disrespect in the TCG. I think a lot of people like him, but they don't ever give him high rarity stuff, just the occasional holo. That's a very, very, very true statement now that I think about it. Managed to get Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, and Chilling Reign ETBs for about 140, considering ETBs over here range well between 55 and 70. I think it's pretty good. Dude, that's expensive, man. Jeez, that's tough. I'm in Vancouver area. My ears perked up when I heard Portland. Yeah, bro. Shout out to you Northwestern people. Pacific Northwest, baby. Yo, you're right about the Arcanine. Yeps. What's up, Eli? What's up, Patrick? I've been in and out of the stream and didn't get to chime in. Well, thanks for chiming in. Same with you, Poke Grindin'. But I think that's it as far as the stream goes. I want to answer some more questions, but I don't know. I don't know, Fuchi boy. I'm gonna call you that. I keep calling you boy, but I don't know. I want to look it up next time we have this discussion. If you want to bring it up next time, but I can't remember. I don't know a ton of LGSs in the area for Portland, just because, like I said, the ones that I did check out, I only checked out and then I saw their prices and was like, I'm checking out. So, but that is all. As always, make sure if you leave a like, comment down below if you enjoy the video, and be subscribed if you aren't. We do weekly giveaways each and every week. We're going to be giving away a full booster box of Astro Radiance away each and every week. So 12 packs of 3 different winners. So thank you guys so much. We got our Astro Radiance break tomorrow, 12 p.m. Or sorry, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. So super excited for that. Can't thank you guys so much for the love and support. But that is all I have for today's video. Thank you.